then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that taken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Swanson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set! Green, 39!
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Max Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First down, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
One. Keep it rolling.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Keep it rolling.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now look at
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota going up top. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. And now running right through it. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Out come the Titans now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action now, Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mariota again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Point after, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing his way inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about The high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Swanson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Grant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working out of the gun, Mariota being chased out left. Finding room at the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On third down, it's Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he steps away. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The gun, they'll look to throw, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.